Mrs. Doubtfire 2.
No, there'll be no sequels.
Watch. If there is one, you're going,
You lie!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're examining the most well-known TV and film productions that were cancelled following the passing of an actor in real life.
As you all know, since our last live show, we lost our friend and colleague John Belushi.
Raul Julia, The Addams Family 3. Even decades after his last appearance as Gomez in 1993's Addams Family Values, no other actor has lived up to the lofty heights of the role that Raul Julia set between two films.
Woo her, admire her, make her feel like she's the most sublime creature on earth.
During his last outing in the character, the actor had stomach cancer behind the scenes. In 1994, after further health issues, Julia sadly died.
And in New York today, the actor Raul Julia has died. He had an enormous range.
His loss to the Addams Family franchise mixed in with an underwhelming response at the box office for the 1993 film saw a third installment cancelled. Instead, a reboot was put together that became 1998's Addams Family Reunion, a direct-to-video movie featuring mostly new cast that was critically panned.
What a glorious day! This will surely be the best investment that we have ever made.
Alan Rickman. Galaxy Quest sequel. With a long history of serious roles, there wasn't much faith that Rickman would be able to leave a positive mark in a comedy film. But boy did he do it with 1999's Galaxy Quest.
Are you enjoying your cat blood ticks, Dr. Lazarus?
Just like Mother used to me.
His dry comedic timing helped turn the picture into a cult classic. Over the years, a sequel has often been discussed, with Rickman's co-star Tim Allen stating publicly that it was in the works. However, in 2016, after facing terminal pancreatic cancer in secret, Rickman sadly passed away.
I was going to do, the Amazon thing.
All the stars were aligning to reestablish. Everybody said yes.
And I had some scenes with Alan. I had a couple scenes with Alan,
Sam Rockwell claims that the rest of the cast were ready to sign up for the sequel until Rickman's passing influenced events. A Galaxy Quest TV show is being developed, yet little is known about it at the time of writing.
By Grabthar's hammer, by the sons of Warvan, you shall be avenged.
Marilyn Monroe, Something's Got to Give. When she was working on Something's Got to Give in 1962, Monroe had been struggling with her mental health for years.
The color has deteriorated on much of the print, but Marilyn's performance has not, and it's easy to see why Fox rehired her to finish the film. The fact that she never did makes these raw fragments that much more fascinating and valuable.
Reportedly, this impacted her work as she was fired from the production after calling in sick several times, delaying the filming schedule. Due to co-star Dean Martin having final approval and refusing to work with anyone else, Monroe was rehired despite producers having hired Lee Remick as her replacement.
That you would like, would you?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I used to long for it.
Sadly, shortly afterwards, Monroe passed away. With Something's Got to Give unfinished before her death, it was cancelled by 20th Century Fox. Instead, the production was reworked into the 1963 Move Over Darling with a mostly new cast.
I don't think you remember me, but I remember you.
Are you a lady or a man?
I used to be a lady.
Chris Farley, Fatty Arbuckle biopic. With an iconic run as a cast member on Saturday Night Live and a strong history of being in comedy films, Farley had the funny side of Hollywood in the palm of his hand.
Being responsible, not only to myself, but to the people around me. Yeah. That means you guys. I think it's time to quit goofing around. I think it's time to grow up, fellas. I want you to know everything's gonna be okay.
However, he wanted to test his acting abilities in a more serious role. So he spoke to legendary playwright David Mamet about being in a biopic about Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle, which would have been Farley's first dramatic role.
I don't know, but I gotta do something, and I don't know what. Man, do I sound like an idiot.
Arbuckle was best known for being a comedy silent film star, whose life fell into controversy when he was accused of assault and manslaughter in the death of Virginia Rappe in 1921. However, in his personal life, Farley was struggling with health issues and substance use, leading to his unfortunate passing away in 1997.
Comic actor Chris Farley was found dead Thursday afternoon in a Chicago apartment. There have been reports that the 33-year-old Farley died of a heart attack, but Chicago police say they will announce the official cause of death on Friday.
Marlon Brando, Big Bug Man.
But in his last movie, which has not yet been released yet, he played a role that will surely surprise. Donna Tatro has the story of the Marlon Brando you didn't know.
Despite being known as one of the leading figures of method acting and a legend in the industry, there was something Brando always wanted to do: voice acting as a woman in an animated film. And he got that chance when he was cast as Mrs. Sauer in Big Bug Man, after originally being offered the role of Nicholas Dunderbeck.
Brando had always wanted to play a woman, according to his agent, and just 3 weeks ago, he finally did. In his first and only role as a woman, the Hollywood icon became Mrs. Sauer.
Applying his method acting ways, Brando reportedly wore a wig and drag as he recorded his lines. The actor stated it was the most fun he'd had since being in 1953's Julius Caesar.
According to co-director Maurice Tobias, he didn't miss a beat. In fact, he told her it was the best time he had had professionally since filming Julius Caesar.
However, in 2004, after several health issues, Brando sadly passed away. Big Bug Man was slated for release in 2006, however, it never came out. Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Many animal lovers can point to the work of Irwin for getting them passionate about all creatures great and small. His joyous enthusiasm for every critter that roams, crawls, flies and swims on the planet was infectious.
They're very fast, highly toxic venom. If you don't get the serum, you've got a good chance of dying. A snake this size, it'd kill you.
Best known for his work on The Crocodile Hunter, while the main series ended in 2004, Irwin presented standalone specials connected to the franchise afterward. In 2006, he was filming the special Ocean's Deadliest at the Bat Reef off the coast of Australia, when tragedy struck.
While filming a new documentary, the Animal Planet star ran into trouble when a stingray approached. Irwin was stung in the heart by one of the sharp, toxin-filled barbs protruding from the tail.
As he was recording a stingray, Irwin was attacked, sadly resulting in his death. As a result, after multiple specials celebrating Irwin's life, The Crocodile Hunter and The Crocodile Hunter Diaries came to an end.
Here's the other one.
Bill Paxton, Training Day. 15 years after the film's events, Training Day, the TV series, selected Paxton to play the role of the morally questionable police detective, Frank Rourke.
Kicking ass, and I'm seriously thinking about kicking yours.
You're pissed. Okay, that's okay.
Damn straight I'm pissed.
With a celebrated acting career with roles in Twister, Hatfields and McCoys, and Apollo 13, the show was in quality hands with the Emmy and Golden Globe nominee. Shortly after it debuted in 2017, Paxton underwent heart surgery to fix an issue caused by a childhood disease. However, complications arose that unfortunately resulted in his death.
The sudden death of beloved actor Bill Paxton. In a statement, the 61-year-old's family says he died due to complications from heart surgery.
Due to this, Training Day came to an end after one season. Paxton's family later sued the hospital and surgeon for wrongful death, which was settled in 2022 for undisclosed fees.
Such a great body of work and such a sudden death.
It's just one of those people, you look at him and it's like his face matches the kindness that he exuded. It's just really sad.
River Phoenix, Broken Dream. After a rapid rise in Hollywood, especially due to his Oscar nomination for 1988's Running on Empty, Phoenix was set to enjoy a long, storied career in the industry.
I fell apart. It doesn't even make any sense. Without us, he can't keep it going. He needs us to hold him up.
As such, he was connected to many projects in the early 90s, one of which was Broken Dream, also known as Broken Dreams. However, with a history of substance use, Phoenix sadly passed away in 1993.
At this point in time, the exact cause of death is still under investigation.
Los Angeles homicide detectives say an autopsy will take place in the next few days and should reveal what caused the young actor's death.
This saw Broken Dream being shelved. However, in 2011, news emerged of a resurrection of the project, and again the following year, Ben Kingsley, John Hurt, and Caleb Landry Jones were all reportedly on board. However, with no news since, followed by Hurt's passing in 2017, the project has seemingly been cancelled once more.
Oscar-nominated British actor John Hurt has died at the age of 77.
John Belushi, John Candy, and Chris Farley. A Confederacy of Dunces film adaptation. Considered one of the funniest American novels and one of the best books ever, A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole even won a Pulitzer Prize for fiction in 1981.
A Confederacy of Dunces, the 1981 Pulitzer Prize-winning book by John Kennedy Toole. In the novel, Ignatius J. Riley goes to work selling weenies for the fictitious Paradise vendors.
Despite this mammoth success, no film adaptation has been created. According to some, it could be cursed. John Belushi was reportedly in line to star before he unfortunately passed away in 1982.
The staff backstage and the crew here in the studio, hundreds of people who knew and worked with John. We mourn his death and we miss him very much.
John Candy was then in talks to take on the lead role before he sadly passed away in 1994. Finally, there was Chris Farley, who was also tied to the A Confederacy of Dunces production before his untimely demise in 1997.
Farley's body was discovered yesterday in his luxury apartment in Chicago's John Hancock Center. Police say there was no sign of foul play.
Since then, there have been further reports of a film adaptation coming, but nothing has materialized yet.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire 2.
Robin Williams is reportedly attached. The script is being developed right now. But look what we dug up. Robin back in the day talking about a possible sequel.
If you want a funny feel-good movie to cheer you up, we'd always recommend 1993's Mrs. Doubtfire. With Williams in his prime, the film was not only a smash hit at the box office, but also became beloved by fans. Over the years, there were reports of a sequel coming, but they failed to come into being for one reason or another.
Took just 20 years, but Robin Williams is ready to don that famous outfit, that wig, once more.
In 2014, we got our biggest sign that this was to happen, when it was announced that the sequel was in development at Fox. However, several months later, news broke that Williams had sadly passed away.
Robin Williams has been confirmed dead. He was 63 years old.
As a result, the Mrs. Doubtfire follow-up was cancelled. Director of the original, Chris Columbus, has since spoken against making a sequel without Williams' involvement.
Don't blame yourself. Just because they don't love each other anymore doesn't mean that they don't love you.
What other production that was cancelled after an actor's passing did we miss? Let us know below.